This is going to be fun. We're going to try to get me to, I will do it, I promise. Open up this, see how hard that is. This wheel of cheese that comes from Parma region, the Emilia-Romagna region, Modena, Parma, and so this is where the cheese or the cows are from, and this is how this one is made. And this is 2 years old, started in 07, in June. And so it's going to be a summer cheese, which is probably more firm than another time of year, which winter would be a little softer in the center. And during the spring, when the cows are eating yellow flowers of this area, they call them muca, then the milk will be yellow, and the cheese, as a result, will be more yellow. So if you ever get a Parmesan that's really yellow, that's why it came from spring, okay? So what I did before you got here was this knife I bought in Bologna, and when I bought it, it had a big fat handle that fit in the palm of your hand perfectly, and it since broke off. And so I couldn't get a wood maker, anybody here, to help me. So I finally got somebody to put this handle, but they made it a little too thin to be perfect. So it's kind of, you know, not the perfect grip, but it'll work. This knife is perfect for penetrating this cheese. And this knife has one dull side and one sharp side. So I'm gonna get in here with the help of Ruben to hold it on one side and me pushing from the other. And we're gonna take the top layer completely off, half the cheese. When it first starts out, the cheese is, they take a milking at night and they let the cheese rest until the next morning. And the next morning they take a fresh milking. They skim the one and they put a fresh one in the morning. And it's in a copper kettle that will hold 2 cheese wheels, 2 sacks. And of course they take it out and they put it in a mold and they hold it together tightly, like almost like a cheesecake mold with a spring. And then they'll put it in a watery, salty solution for 24 to 25 days to get salt to absorb into the cheese. And then in the meantime, they're taking that spring off and putting a belt around it that has all these Reggiano, little bit of a stamp. And they'll give you a number which represents the farm or the region or the house that it's made in. And I've seen in Parma a little production where they had a couple of 2 copper, boiling cheese vats, or they had several dozen. And when you go in, you have to put a mask on and the booties and everything so you don't get anything disturbing the cheese. So I'm gonna get going here, okay? So the sharp edge, my shoulder don't give out. I've already scored it, or marked it. Okay, we're gonna turn this way. Actually, everything on the outside of this cheese is the cheese itself. It just became hard because they polish it, they move it, they rotate it, and there's actually 4,000 wheels like this on each shelf. And if you imagine how much these cost, you can imagine if the place is big, like where I visited, they had several shelves, 4,000 wheels. Each shelf, shelf area. Now you can buy cheese in a store or Costco or Whole Foods, but to me it always looks dried out. This is gonna be fresh right from the wheel. It's gonna be really high quality. Italians will only export the highest quality Parmesan, the Reggiano. Now, Parmesan could be anything, excuse me for calling it Parmesan. This is not Parmesan. This is Reggiano cheese because the Parmesan could be Kraft. In Italy, the Grana Padano is sold 10 times more than this. And we know Grana Padano, we use it all the time. It's a great cheese, it's similar, very similar, but it's made in northern Italy. It moves, a pretty smooth movement. You just gotta get it in and the sharp part will go right through it. It cuts like butter.
Grana Padano, as you say, more for eating purpose than the Reggiano, softer,
Oh yeah,
different texture.
Yeah.
This one more for shave and grate.
This is for a more special occasion. But they're all gonna do the same thing. The other one, Grana Padano is the same cheese almost. Yeah, we only gotta go to here, right? Careful. Careful. You still have to go all the way across here, right?
So we can eat this powder thing?
When it's done, cut it all around, it's gonna open up.
Well, while everybody's waiting, while you're waiting for me, I'm almost getting to the center. Let's taste some olive oil. And with or without lemon, and I'll explain this is a cold pressed olive oil against just an extra virgin olive oil. So if you want to taste the olive oil, I opened up a special one today. Okay, that's it. I'm not going any further. We've gone around once, I think. This is the start of the cheese where you can start opening it up now. Okay, let me explain. This olive oil I put in here is this olive oil, which is a cold pressed olive oil. Pretty smooth stuff, very healthy. If you go to a doctor or a nutritionist and he says eat more olive oil, they always want you to eat cold pressed olive oil, not done by a lot of machinery. I'm a member of the Slow Food Society. This is a very good example.
Charter member.
Yeah. Of what it means. We're gonna go this way. Right. It should be. Well, this is a summer cheese, but because it's so fresh, it'll seem soft to you. It's usually too hard. We're about to open it up. I'm gonna turn it toward you so we can see the first look of it. Push in more. Take it out. Just pull it right out. Pull it all the way out first. And start again right here, yeah. Horsepower, 2-man power. Okay, good. Good. They use all kind of saws. This is the old-fashioned way. Okay, ready? Okay, Ruben. Put this right here. Ready? Look at that, huh? Woo! Yeah. Here's. Oh yeah, and this is gonna taste great. So now everybody gets a nice taste of this, okay? Now with this wine you're drinking, it ought to be perfect. Ought to be perfect. You can tell right away it's a summer cheese because it is a little firmer. And if it was winter, it'd be more creamy. This is a summer cheese, so it's firm in the center. Well, I've been opening this up for about 3 hours. Sweating, no, about 20 minutes. Anybody that tasted the olive oil, if you squeeze lemon in it, you'll get the difference. It's so nice with lemon, so nice. I cut fresh lemon for you. Please squeeze some in the. Try it both ways, but try the olive oil with lemon. Okay, I'll tell you, get more. How about the lemon and olive oil?
Want to try that? This is so tasty.
Very expensive olive oil. The best. The cold press is the best. Here, I'm gonna taste some cheese and drink some wine, just like everybody else. Not as creamy as the winter cheese. A little nuttier, maybe. A little nutty.
We lived back east for a few years.
Mild.
Telling me that Italian families used to buy a lot of this. Beginning of each year.
Nice Italian. Very good. Okay, thanks for watching. This is another presentation of Slow Foods. We represent Slow Foods here. Also something artisan, which is opening the cheese with a special knife from Bologna. And we had fun, the crowd had fun. Everybody had nice taste of this cheese. And that's where we're gonna wrap it up, because this was a fun evening. It took us some efforts to open it, but once you get it started, now it's easy. And eventually, like I said, I'll carve out half of this and we'll make a spaghetti carbonara out of it, and that'll be another video for everybody to look at. So thanks for watching Parma, and remember, when you're in Las Vegas, come visit Chef Marc at Parma. Ciao.